Poppy K and her bookish thoughts, adventures with ogres and astronauts. Poppy K and her bookish thoughts. Poppy K, subscribe, like, comment and share.
On this wonderful dreary day. This week's reading vlog is going to be a 24-hour readathon, and there's a series out that I have not read and I feel like I should read it. I haven't seen the series, so I might even watch the series as well, but that series is Heartstopper. I have not read any of these. I have seen quite a lot of people read these. These actually aren't my books, these are my son's books, and he loves them. I think he loves the show as well, so I am borrowing these from the Library of Callum, and I'm going to read these, as I say, 24-hour. Obviously there are 5 volumes. We will see how far we get. I think I'll probably be able to do this. I have some other graphic novels as well that I might read if I get through all of these as well. So let's get started, and I thought something a little bit different as to, firstly, it's a graphic novel, secondly, it is not Sarah J Maas, and thirdly, I wanted to try something a little bit different over here and do like a 24-hour reading vlog. The weather's rubbish, I won't be going anywhere, so I want to get into these, so what better time to do it? So I'm going to get my stopwatch and we are going to get started. Okay. Let's go to there. We are on 24 hours.
널 볼 때면 내 숨이 가빠져 방심한 사이 내 맘을 훔친 너 회색 빛에 내 하루가 점점 너만의 태도로 날 물들여가 You set my world on fire 내 세상에 번져 널 사랑하고 내 품에 안겨 함께 늙어가는
Oh my god, it is so magical. Charlie has gone round to Nick's house to go and look at the dog, Nelly, or to go and meet Nelly, and they said, oh yeah, it's going to rain, and I love it, it's just so magical. They're sitting there and it's snowing, not rain, snow, it's snowing, and they're both looking at it. So romantic. I'm loving this. I can see why it's popular. I mean, I've nearly finished, and how much time have I got left? I've been reading for about 10 minutes and I'm that far in already. I think I might be able to do this. So I'm just going to keep on going, but really liking it so far. Right, okay, so Nick's just been round to Charlie's house and they've watched a movie, and Charlie fell asleep, and obviously they were, you know, sitting on the sofa all cosy and that. So he's gone home, and Charlie's little sister is like, I don't think he's straight, you know, because earlier on in here he was saying, oh, I think Charlie's straight, or I've fallen for a straight guy. And obviously with them prattling about and things like that in the house, she's like, mate, I don't think he's straight. So obviously the younger sister has got a little bit more about her than Charlie. So they have just won a rugby match, and I'm on, what page am I on? 204. And one of the lads has said, well, there's 3 of them, but Nick's not gay, is he? And he says, well, I guess we don't know. And then the third one says, he doesn't look gay. Look being underlined. He doesn't look gay. And didn't he have a crush on Tara Jones? And the PE teacher comes up behind them and she says, you can't tell whether people are gay by what they look like. And gay or straight aren't the only 2 options. Anyway, it's very rude to speculate about a person's sexuality. Go home, lads. Yeah, you go, teacher. Miss Singh, you go. You tell them. Well, that's the first one finished. I'm going to go upstairs now and get the next one. And continue this little heart-stopper train.
하고 싶어 네 맘도 나와 항상 같은 맘 변치 말고 매일 내 곁에 있어줘 You set my world.
So I've just started the second volume. I'm still sitting here. And this is actually really good because it actually starts off with a little bit of a recap on the beginning of this book. And yeah, I'm intrigued actually. It's teaching me a few things. Also, I'm loving the way it's written. It's just a nice, quick, easy read. So I'm just going to carry on and see what happens to Charlie and Nick and see where their journey takes them. I'm on the next book and I'm literally like halfway through, and they've just been bowling for Charlie's birthday, and Nick got him a present. And in the first book, do you remember when it was snowing? Got him a picture. How cute is that? That is so cute. So thoughtful. I like Nick very much. I would be proud to have him date my son. I think Nick is amazing. Absolutely amazing. What a guy. His parents brought him up correctly. So Nick's just met Tara, who was mentioned in the first book. He had a sort of crush on her when he was younger and they kissed, I think. But she's now a lesbian. And he was speaking to her at the school, and he basically tells her and her girlfriend that he is seeing Charlie. And he seems very glad that he has done that. And it must be, I mean, I'm just sort of looking at it from an outside in. It must be really hard for people to start coming out like that, because the expected thing is to get a girlfriend, isn't it? But to say, no, I'm dating a guy, or me and Charlie are dating, I felt so pleased for him. I was like, yeah, I think he feels like he's got a weight lifted, or part of the weight lifted off his shoulders. But we shall see. I'm almost finished, so we shall see what happens at the end of this one. Tori, I love her. Well done.
You set my world on fire. 가득한 동화 속 주인공 하나같이 찾게 되지 행복. 운명이란 거부하려 해도 결국 돌고 돌아 우리 만나
nice. So Nick's just told his mum about being bisexual and going out with Charlie, and she's like, that's fine. I remember when my son came out to me and my husband, and basically I've always said to him, love who you love. You love who you love. Basically, I love you, and whoever you love, fine. But if they treat you bad, I will not be very happy with them. So I don't mind. You can be gay, bisexual, whatever. I said to him, you can, but as long as they love you and they don't treat you like rubbish, then shush. And if they treat you like rubbish, then they are not worth it, and they are not worthy of my son's love. So there you go. And that just, oh, it's lovely. Oh, I'm getting all a little bit. I'm gonna go back to my book.
하고 싶어 네 맘도 나와 항상 같은 맘 변치 말고 매일 내 곁에 있어줘 You set my world on fire You set my world on fire 비가 오면 우산 대신 맞닿은 손 꼭 붙잡고 마음속에
Yes! Right, so that is volume 3 finished. I've gone upstairs and I've got both volumes so that I don't have to keep going up and downstairs. I have brought out the quilt. I'm going to get all cosy and sit and read the next couple of volumes. I'm absolutely having a ball. It is, I don't know why I didn't think I would like it. I thought maybe I, you know, but it's heartwarming and I'm having a good time.
불꽃 되어 작은 온기 전해주기 널 사랑하고 내 품에 안겨 함께 늙어가는 나고 싶어 맘도 나와 항상 같은 맘 변치 말고 매일 함께 있어줘 You set my world on fire You set my world on fire You set my world on fire You set my world on fire
Well, hello. So that's how much I've got left. It didn't take me very long. Obviously, we are on the next day. I'm literally just doing it 24 hours as the timer. It is impossible for me to do 24 hours in a whole day. But anyway, that's beside the point. Heartstopper. I finished the whole lot. Once I finished volume 3, I just was immersed in that world and loved it. As a parent of a gay son, it was interesting to see the aspect of coming out from the other side as to from our side, and how I perceived, or we perceive, the coming out and the trials and the tribulations and the mind thought and the mental anguish and things that people go through. It actually opened my eyes a little bit more, and I could see a few of the things that happened within the series happen to my son. He's now 25, he's in a very loving relationship, and as I said earlier on, that's when he came out to us as parents. We both basically said, as long as you treat people nicely and as long as people treat you nicely and you're loved and you are taken care of and people don't hurt you either physically or mentally, we don't care. Basically, you live your life the way you want to live your life, but we just want you to be happy and safe. And it was just interesting to see the different aspect of coming out whatever sexuality you are. And I love the inclusion of different aspects of sexuality as well, and the fact that, yeah, there isn't just gays and lesbians, or bisexual and gay and all sorts of different other things. So it was interesting to read it from that point of view. So that being said, I gave it a 4 stars, obviously, because I probably am not the demographic for it, but that's not to say I didn't enjoy it, and it was a nice little read, and it opened my eyes and made me think about things in a different way. So on that aspect, I did enjoy it. However, because I've still got 20 odd hours left, I thought I might turn this into like a graphic novel style 24-hour reading vlog. So I have got the 3 Lore Olympus books. I know there's a 4th one out, so I might have to get that as well, but I'm going to read these and see how these go. I think these are going to be a little bit slower than the other ones, because it is about Poseidon and Hades, isn't it? And I have got no idea about Greek mythology, so that is going to be interesting. So I'm going to read that. I have actually started this. I think I'm about... I mean, I haven't started it recently. I did when I got them, because I got these from Books to Door. I got the whole lot for my birthday. I just haven't read them yet. So that is what I think I'm going to read next. So yeah, but I really did enjoy Heartstopper. It's very heartwarming, and if you haven't read it yet as a younger person, or if you haven't read it as a parent or somebody of middle age like myself, or, you know, I would recommend it if you have children. I think it's a very informative book, and it makes you look at things from a different perspective, which is great. So anyway, that being said, I'm going to go, and when I'm finishing off watching some YouTube, I bought a new colouring book the other day as well. So I bought this colouring book, and I've been doing a little bit of colouring. It's just puts my mind at rest, and it's just nice just to have on the background. I need to finish some of these, but the illustrations in this is great. I got it from the Works for £4, if you are wondering. So, and I'm also doing another, just to show you this, another bookmark, so I'm also cross-stitching as well. So I've got my fingers in a lot of pies. I will see you for an update, when I next get on with my timer.
Have the greatest price among the deathless gods. Those who defraud you and do not appease your power with offerings, reverently performing rites, and paying fit gifts shall be punished forevermore.
Well, hello. I'm still on Lore Olympus, but I'm nearly finished. I'll get that finished today. And this is how much time I have left. I've still got quite a bit of time, so hopefully I will get that's how much time I've got left. So hopefully I'll be able to get a little bit more done. I treated myself today. I went back to work after my week's holiday, and we had 25% off nightwear. And I've been eyeing this up since before Christmas. I think we only have one left. So I got it. By the time I add the 25% off and my stuff discount, it cost me £7.80. It goes all the way down to the ground. It is so cozy. And this is going to be like I feel like one of those squirrels. Anyway, right, I'm going to get on and read a little bit of Lore Olympus anyway. so what I have got left on my time, I have got left 16 hours, 10 minutes and 49 seconds. I have finished all of the Lore Olympus that I have. I know that there are another two books. I am going to leave those for another time to read. I think you can actually go online because it's like a free magazine anyway, and you can read the whole lot. I will have a look and see if I can find it, and if I can, I might link it. I don't know. I'll have to wait and see if I can. If I do link it, it'll be in the description box. So the next book that I'm reading is actually, I thought I would start tackling my, I have a deadline for the 29th of February, which is when the book comes out. It is called A Crimson Moth, and it is by Kirsten Cicerelli, I think that's her name. And I tell you what, from the first chapter, I think I'm 4 chapters in, from the first chapter, I was like, this book is going to be one of my favourites of this year. I can feel it. You know, sometimes when you read a book and you just get that, I had it last year with The Whispering Muse by Laura Purcell, was my all-time favourite book of last year. I loved it. I absolutely loved it. It had the theatre, it had intrigue, it was just, oh, I loved that book so much. So much that I actually, after I read it on NetGalley, I went out and got it, and I actually got a signed copy, thank goodness. So I love that book. But this is how I feel about this book, A Crimson Moth. It is, oh, it's so good. It is so good. I'm going to just read you a little bit of the blurb. Okay, so Rune is a vigilante. She, at night time, goes around as the Crimson Moth, and she rescues her kind. So she is actually a witch. So she rescues her kind from being purged. And when a rescue goes wrong, she decides to follow the witch hunters who she thinks has captured the person she was trying to save. Now, two of these one of the witch catchers is, his name's Gideon, and then there is another, Gideon's brother. And I think, from what I can sort of deduce, because I'm only on chapter 4 at the minute, I think there's going to be a little bit of a love triangle. So I have 16 hours left. On the book itself, according to my Kindle, I have, I think it's something like 9 or 8 hours left. So hopefully I'll be able to get that read, and I can let you know about it, because I want to get my NetGalley books read, and I also want to challenge myself this year. I have all of my Lumacrate books. I think I've read like 3 of them, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 12, so I've got another 9 to read. So I've got these books, I need to read them. So that is going to be my challenge for the next little while, until another fantastic book comes out, and hopefully I can get that done. So I am going to stop talking to you now. I'm going to sit and read this book. It honestly, when it comes out, you must get it. If you love anything to do with witches, I really think this is going to be the one. Oh, actually, I'm on chapter 5. But there you go. I'm going to sit and read this now. So I'm going to get all cosy and grab a cup of tea and read this book. I think I'm also coming down with something. I said that earlier in my vlog, which I've just rewatched. And I just feel a little bit, you know. So I'm going to go and make myself a hot lemon and honey, I think, actually. And sit and, yeah. But this is good. This is real. Well, hello. 2 things. 1, I don't feel very good, so I'm just sort of filming this little outro. And 2, I made a big boo-boo. I cleared the timer on my phone for some reason. I don't think I was quite awake yet, and so I had like I think 15 hours left, and now it's obviously it didn't take me 15 hours to read the last book that I read, but needless to say I probably had 15 hours left, and I finished the book. I got down to like 6 hours or 5 hours, and then I cleared it. So I literally had like one more book left, and I don't know why I cancelled it. But anyway, the book that I read was The Crimson Moth. Now, as soon as I finished it, I went on to Goodreads. Well, first I went on to NetGalley and did my review there. But, oh my goodness, I went straight onto Goodreads. It was a 5-star read for me. As I said earlier on, it literally, the first chapter, I was hooked, absolutely hooked. This book is about stories, and stories, I really am not well, can you tell? This book is about witches and witch hunting and things like that, but it's done in such a way that it's amazing, and it involves also a love triangle. We are following Rune, and she is a witch. She basically reports her grandmother for being a witch and has to watch her die. So then she becomes, because her grandmother has said basically you need to watch me die so then you can protect all of the other witches in the land. So then this is how she becomes the Crimson Moth. Now, one of the brothers, Gideon, he is a witch hunter. She and him pick up this relationship. He suspects that she is the Crimson Moth and she's trying to throw him off the scent. However, Gideon's brother, Alex, is Rune's best friend, and he knows everything about her. He knows that she's a witch and all that sort of stuff. So it is, oh, this book is so good. I would definitely recommend. It comes out on February the 29th, and it is just an amazing book. I'm just a bit annoyed at myself for clearing the timer, but anyway, I've got some time off during Easter, so I probably will do this again. This time I think I might read my Illumicrate books. So, as I say, thoroughly enjoyed what I did of it, and it was something a little bit different. So, but I would definitely recommend that book. And also I really enjoyed reading Heartstopper. So that being said, I need to get to my bed. I've got a nice cup of tea. I am hopefully going to feel better for next week. So thank you so much for watching. I will see you on the next one. You have a great day. Bye!